From Acadiana, your local news leader, this is Meet Your Neighbor.
We just had that very toasty weather forecast from Chris. The hottest day of the year today. Did I hear that correctly? Anyways, those electricity bills, our utility bills, are going to be going up, but there are some ways that we can, help it not be too extreme. Alex Antonowicz with LUS is here to give us some tips on things that we can do to maybe help keep those bills at a reasonable price. So Alex, what is one of the most important things that we can do?
Well, I think one of the biggest costs on the bill is you're using your AC. For every 1 degree that you can kind of bump it up a little bit, go from 72 to 73 or 74, you're going to definitely save a lot of money. Just because you're cooling off the entire house, not necessarily the room you're in, so that makes it a little more difficult. If you could start using like a ceiling fan or use a box fan, something like that for the areas you're in, you could almost lower, you feel it's like 4 degrees cooler. So you could kind of bump it up a little bit on the AC while using a fan and you'll still be comfortable.
And what about laundry? How often should we be doing our laundry?
Well, I mean, you definitely want to do it, as often as you need to, but you want to do a full load. And same thing with the dishwasher. You want to do full loads. You can even try using like cold water for washing, your not necessarily your dishes, but your clothes. There's the new technology, the soaps that can do the cold water washes too.
Mom, if you are listening, she is so bad about she'll start the dishwasher when there's only a few items in it and start a load of laundry with just a few things. So stop doing that, Mom. Just make sure you have a full load before you start the dishwasher or the clothes washing machine. Why could I not think of that? Anyways, some other thing. What about insulation in the home?
Well, definitely. If you can see light coming in through the doors or through the windows around the sides, you want to try to re-insulate that. Put some weather stripping around the doors, some stripping around the windows, and try to keep the cool in because you don't want to start leaking that. And sometimes you can actually use like a gun to kind of like tell you if it's leaking, the temperature around the windows and that sort of thing. So. And
where can we get one of those?
Well, so we do have a conservation specialist program where he could actually come to your house and assist with that. We actually have a new conservation specialist starting pretty soon. So you could go to our website, look up the information. You could follow us on Facebook. We're always updating with tips on what to do to conserve energy, and we'll have more information about the conservation specialist, coming to houses and helping you out, try to figure out where you might be losing, heat or, cooling, and just different ways you can save to kind of lower your bill a little bit this month and the next coming months throughout summer.
Fantastic. It's getting hot out there, you guys. Let's try to save a little bit of money on those utility bills. You can see all the tips and tricks that LUS has for you on lus.org, or you can look them up on Facebook as well.